Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a show you guys have been looking forward to. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the go home show for Monday Night Raw, going into the fully loaded pay-per-view. It has been almost at least 1 month exactly to the day that we made SummerSlam, and now it is time to go into fully loaded. And trust me, the card truly lives up to its name, but already in the ring as the WWE Universe is. Ladies and gentlemen, when the Judgment Day comes out, you give us the respect that we deserve. Now, Rhea, I made a promise to you last week, and that was that I was going to alleviate the stress that you've been going through when it comes to this whole Charlotte Flair situation. Now, tonight, you have an up-and-coming matchup against Damage Control, but have no fear, I am going to look for a tag team partner for you. I don't care if it takes me all night, we're going to find a partner for you. And as for every other person that's sitting in this room, when Rhea Ripley is in this ring, you bow down to mommy. Okay, I don't give a damn who you think you are. I don't give a damn if you think you're Bryan Danielson. I don't give a damn if you think you're Bronson Reed. I don't know what everybody's problem with the Judgment Day is. Maybe it's just because we're the best. I don't know. But all I do know is that one thing Damian said a couple of weeks ago needs to ring true, and that's that the Judgment Day deserves respect around here. You know, that's right, Dominic. And speaking of respect, that's something it seems I need to beat out of Bronson Reed. Now, I know everybody's going to be busy pretty soon with this whole Starrcade Tag Team Tournament, but that does not change the fact that Bronson Reed has a briefcase that can be very detrimental to Judgment Day. And we warned you a couple of weeks ago. Finn Balor came out here and said, do not become a problem for the Judgment Day, because if you become a problem, I will have to handle that, because I am the man who handles problems in the Judgment Day, and you, my friend, have become a problem that needs to be handled. So Bronson Reed, watch your back, because you have been put on notice by the Judgment Day. You put your hands on me, you tried to put your hands on Finn. What's next? You're gonna try to put your hands on Dominic? No. What you think you will do will not last any longer, because you have now made an enemy out of the Judgment Day. You have done the one thing that those in the Royal Locker Room know not to do. And this comes Sunday, not only is Finn going to retain his title, but you, Bronson, are going to stay in the back and not think twice about cashing in. That's exactly right, Priest. I mean, how many times do we have to come out here and tell you guys who the big bad wolves are of the WWE? How many times have I come out here and shown you night in and night out that I am a goddamn pillar of this company? Because it's not something that needs to be asked anymore. It's not something that needs to be questioned. It's something that remains a fact. Me being World Heavyweight Champion is a fact. Damian Priest being the Godfather is a fact. Rhea Ripley being the Women's World Champion is a fact. And Dominic Mysterio being the fastest rising star in the WWE is a straight fact, and something that I told Randy Orton. It seems last week he was listening to me before the matchup, because Orton did what I asked him to do, and that was not to make the main event a fully loaded complicated, because he kicked away Bryan Danielson. Now, I said it before and I'll say it again, Danielson, you are one hell of a performer, but you are not somebody that is going to step into the ring with me and Randy Orton at fully loaded. Orton earned his opportunity. I will definitely, hands down, give him that. But Randy, don't take this. Do not take this as me thanking you. Don't take this as me thinking that you're some great person. I heard you have surgery that makes you less than 100%. Do you think we're gonna be friends after this? Give me my match!
What the hell?
Give me
my God.
match! Give me the match, or I will tear this arm out of his socket!
Oh my God!
Give me the match!
What the hell?
Give it to me! Give it to me! Give it to me! Or you have no match! Give me the match! Give it to me! Hey, we don't have security back there. What the hell is this guy doing? Listen, matter of fact, tear his arm off. You think that's gonna affect me? That's just gonna give me a night off this Sunday. We're not worried about you. This is a four-army group. We do what we do together. I will be damned if you interfere in this main event, Bryan. You're not getting this match. What the hell is going on? Are we gonna get security back there? I think Bryan Danielson is trying to infiltrate the main event of Fully Loaded, ladies and gentlemen, but Balor doesn't give a damn. Oh my God! Ladies and gentlemen, September 14th is right around the corner. We have to gear up for a Starrcade Tag Team Tournament. It's 16 teams, 8 matches, and it all goes down September 14th during the Starrcade pay-per-view. We're going to be taking over the course of a month-long journey of tag team matches to build up to this, and the rules are very, very simple for this tournament. Like I said before, 32 men, 16 teams, 8 matches, all round 1 matches. We'll take over the course of the month until we reach up to the quarterfinals point, finish out those matches, and then that is when we were going to be getting to the final pay-per-view, the final 4 matches for the pay-per-view. But ladies and gentlemen, match 1 is going to be damn good because the Undisputed Era had 1 match here in Universe Mode, and they're making their return as they take on the Creed brothers. We don't know much about Brutus and Julius Creed, but what we do know is they're going to be bringing the Mayhem. And speaking of Mayhem, ladies and gentlemen, 2 of Mayhem's finest, DIY, will take on a man they have been beefing with for a long time, Samoa Joe, as he teams with Bronson Reed, Mr. Money in the Bank right there. Also, LWO versus Usos. This is going to be a Season 1 rematch going down for the Starrcade Tag Team Tournament, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be seeing 2 very bitter enemies have to team up in the tournament because Rhodes and Owens are going to be taking on Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander, the Hurt Business. But speaking of business, is going to be getting picked up when the Street Profits go against the OC in a rematch that they had a couple of weeks ago here on Raw in a #1 contenders match. Now they have new stakes on the line, and that is the Starrcade advancing in the tag team. American Alphas had some ups and downs, but they take on the new coming team in Jinder and Shanky, and that only goes down for the Starrcade Tag Team Tournament. And ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, the Brawling Brutes are going to have their hands full because they are going to be taking on their top guys. It's going to be FTR making their debut here in Universe Mode. It's going to be damn good. The only match card that you guys have not seen here tonight was the Judgment Day going 2-on-2 with Adam Cole and Austin Theory. The reason why is because we don't know who's going to win the championship matchup. But ladies and gentlemen, speaking more on this matchup right here, the OC spot can be changed with the Usos if the OC is able to beat the Usos at the up-and-coming fully loaded pay-per-view. So this matchup can definitely change, or it could be a rematch. Either way, it's going to be one to look forward to, and this is going to be a damn good tournament. I'll see you guys in the next one. Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen, things are heating up for Fully Loaded this Sunday. Things are heating up for the Starrcade Tag Team Tournament coming to you guys September 14th. Things are heating up overall, but what I can promise right now is we have singles action, and it is going to be Ridge Holland, and he is going to be going 1-on-1 with one half of the Tag Team Champions, Jey Uso. The Usos have one hell of a war coming up this Sunday at the Fully Loaded pay-per-view against the OC, and now tonight they're going to be taking a bit of a detour as the Brawling Brutes seem to be back at 100%. First it was Sheamus who was injured, then it was Butch who was injured, and now Butch is back, and now it's going to be damn good. Now we're going to be getting all 3 of these men finally back on the red brand, back on the brand that they once made theirs back in Season 1 when the Brawling Brutes were doing their thing, dominating like never before. We've seen Sheamus being Intercontinental Champion. Just know these guys are one of the best. Sheamus is not the first Intercontinental Champion for no reason, and the men he carried behind him, they are no rookies. These guys, they live up to, and they know how to brawl. These guys are ready for one thing and one thing only, and that is to bring the fight to the Bloodline here tonight, as the Bloodline has been having a split off of wars with different people all over. We've been having the Usos have a war with the OC, Roman's been having his war with Jon Moxley, and we've been seeing, well, as we see now, the Usos coming out. Like I said, the Usos were with the OC. Solo has been trying to find his way here in Universe Mode, and Roman, he's been doing his thing with Jon Moxley. I mean, these guys are all over the place. When it comes to the factions, they're definitely not directed in one place. And we talked about plenty of times in the past that these 3 men have come down to the ring. I mean, obviously in different gear, obviously sporting a different cause, and that is supporting the Bloodline. And the big question does remain with, how does the Bloodline feel about this whole war with Jon Moxley? They've barely been having beef with the Shield after SummerSlam. The books seem to close when it comes down to the Usos and the Shield, but the Usos still have their cousins back, and so far in this rivalry between Jon Moxley and Roman Reigns, they've been able to keep it between just the 2 of them. I mean, from time to time, things have dipped out, but it seems like Solo Sikoa and the Usos, for the most part, have, they understand what needs to be done overall. But Jey Uso, he's been known as main event Jey Uso in the past, and now he's starting off the show. He's the attraction, to say the least, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. It's going to be a damn good one. And Ridge Holland starting off with a big punch there, but missing out. And Joe, man, nicely done there by Jey. Jey getting a nice kick to the midsection. Ridge Holland trying to find himself up to his feet in this matchup as Jey Uso doing some early damage here. Samoan drop. And we've seen the Usos do the Samoan drop this past Friday, and that right there is what put kick out at 1. Wow. And that was what would put Alpha Academy away when the Usos had their matchup. Ooh, Friday on Mayhem. And oh man, now wait a minute, Ridge Holland now once again now looking to put the ground and pound to his opponents. He's one of the more hard hitting out of all 2 or 3 men, excuse me. But even then, that's kind of hard to say because Sheamus is one of the most hard hitting men, and so is Butch. Butch hits hard, and when he gets your ligaments and fingers, he just bends them in different directions. And oh man, kick to the midsection there. Now we're seeing the point of view where the Brawling Brutes. It seems like Butch doesn't want to watch on as his tag team partner gets super kicked in the face by Jey Uso, and Jey Uso laughing at Ridge Holland. And wait a minute, it looked like he wanted to go for an Uso splash, but Ridge was getting up to his feet. I don't think he expected him to get up to his feet that quick. But now Jey Uso looking to show off and show out. Uso splash into the covers. This one gonna be in here. He does it. Jey Uso giving the Usos just that much more momentum going into the fully loaded pay-per-view this Sunday. And man, oh man, it's gonna be a damn good pay-per-view. But aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy and Jay. And oh man, wait a minute, Solo wants one too, and he gets one. And ladies and gentlemen, Sunday, we said it before, and I'll say it again, the OC, the Usos 2-on-2, the grueling rivalry between these 4 men have just been devastating, and it all comes ahead this Sunday. Alright, hear me out. I know you and Rhea have had your problems in the past, but tonight she needs a tag team partner. And you never know, maybe in the future you can get yourself a championship opportunity if you were able to help Rhea win. What do you say? Now again, I know you and Rhea have had issues, but I mean, come on. But bygones be bygones. Let's just start a new chapter. And again, this is a future world title opportunity. Are you really going to let your pride get in the way of this? Really? You know what? I'm going to go. This obviously seems like it was a bad idea. You take care of yourself, Shayna. Hey, Brian, what are you doing here? I seen what you did earlier in the matchup, and you're getting very close. Don't play stupid with me, Pierce. You know exactly what I want, and we're gonna have a little conversation about it without the cameras. Oh my God, seriously? You can do it? Perfect. I'll go let her know right now. Her matchup is coming up anyway. All right. Thank you so much. I've been looking around, all right, and it's as hard. This is a hard women's division to try to convince, but you came in clutch, and I promise we will talk about the details a little later on when it comes down to championship matches. But of course, you're in. You and Rhea, a matchup. Let's do this. Coming up this Sunday is the fully loaded pay-per-view. It has been a long month since we've been waiting, and we're finally getting it. Trust me, it lives up to the name. Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes, one-on-one, no disqualification tag team championships on the line when the Usos take on the OC, and a Mayhem exclusive for your Samoa Joe and Tommaso Ciampa, both men making their pay-per-view debuts, that is, at least, and also Intercontinental Championship. Theory and Cole, it happens for the second time. And speaking of things happening, but for the first time in a long and brewing rivalry, Reigns and Moxley, and also Ripley and Bayley for the Women's Championship. In the main event, it's going to be Finn Balor, Randy Orton, one-on-one world title. Well, Dominic Mysterio, a funny guy to say the least, but he says that he found Rhea Ripley a partner here tonight. He promised his, what did he call her earlier tonight? Mommy. He promised his mommy that he was going to get her a partner to alleviate the stress going into Rhea's championship matchup this Sunday against Bayley for the Women's World Championship. And I guess Dominic Mysterio, or, I was going to say found somebody, but somebody found Dominic Mysterio, and offer the hand. They didn't cut to the person, so we don't know who it is. It's going to be very interesting to see. But Dominic going and asking Shayna Baszler, like, come on, really? Like, Baszler and Rhea Ripley, that is the definition of women's warfare when it comes down to this division. I mean, those two women hate each other, and there is absolutely no love lost. I mean, that is the only person that's ever been able to take the championship from Rhea Ripley. So I guess I can see where Dominic's head was as far as wanting to get somebody on that same level, threat level wise, but at the same time, that was definitely not going to end good if Shayna was to ever even answer that challenge. But Rhea Ripley here tonight, Women's World Champion. She has been wrestling, she has been doing her thing, and she has been kind of ignoring Charlotte, huh? Charlotte's been calling out for her help, trying to let her know that, hey, we need to bring the fight to Damage Control, and Rhea Ripley's kind of just been ignoring Charlotte. As we sit out here, we're waiting for her partner, so it's gonna be interesting. I'm pretty sure the partner is supposed to be here by now. Imagine if Dominic didn't pick anybody. He's just talking to himself. I mean, come on, what's going on right now? What the hell's going on? Oh my god. Oh my god, wait a minute. What the hell? Bayley, what the hell is she doing? Is that Becky Lynch? Oh my goodness, what the hell is Bayley doing with Becky Lynch? Lynch just barely getting up to her feet, not even knowing where she's at, and oh my god, Bayley with a crossbody. Bayley with a crossbody, now just putting the oh my god, ramming her head right into the floor. I mean, come on. And Bayley screaming at Rhea Ripley to conserve her strength, to save her strength for this Sunday, because when she takes that championship from her, she wants absolutely no excuses. And I guess this matchup isn't going to happen, but ladies and gentlemen, this is the matchup that will happen for sure. It's going down this Sunday, fully loaded. Rhea Ripley, Bayley, one-on-one for the World's Women's Championship. It's going to be a damn good one. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your weekly Mayhem lineup. It is going to be Jey Uso taking on Bronson Reed. Mr. Money in the Bank is finally in action once again as he takes on one half of the tag team champion. Speaking of tag team, it is going to be Charlotte Flair teaming up with the newcoming Becky Lynch as they try to take on Damage Control on what was supposed to be a tag team matchup just now. Also, new Starrcade news as the location reveal will be said by me this Friday on Mayhem. Ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, a main event to die for. It's going to be Samoa Joe Santos Escobar, Mexico's finest, steps into the ring with a Samoan submission machine. It's going to be one hell of a matchup, and it comes to you this Friday on Mayhem. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we are heading into our main event now. I know what you guys are thinking. Hey, plus, what the hell is going on? Short episode today. Listen, half of our guys that were supposed to be here for segments, promos, we shipped them out already. They're already, you know, in Orlando, Florida, getting ready for the fully loaded pay-per-view as we're trying to let them, you know, explore and just have fun in Orlando for the week before we gotta get to them with the pay-per-view. So, you know, we're trying our best here, all right? Okay, we're trying. But ladies and gentlemen, Austin Theory, Intercontinental Champion, is going to be stepping into the ring with Randy Orton here tonight as Randy Orton is looking to, you know, really put the nail in the coffin when it comes down to cementing his legacy and becoming World's Heavyweight Champion. And he has that opportunity this Sunday at the fully loaded pay-per-view. But ladies and gentlemen, Austin Theory is a man who also has an opportunity this Sunday at the fully loaded pay-per-view, a man that we already did ship out to Orlando, Florida, Adam Cole. Trust me, out of anybody else, he deserves it. The man's been wrestling non-stop when it comes down to trying to create a name for himself. But this man right here, the champion, Intercontinental Champion, Austin Theory, is going to be facing off against Adam Cole, a arguably less than 100% Adam Cole. But tonight, Austin Theory has an opportunity to, oh my God. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we knew the damage by Bryan Danielson with the, you know, with the label lock from earlier tonight. Orton just had surgery this past Saturday. He had a scratched cornea after Bryan threw his knee right into Randy Orton's eye last Monday on Raw, and just an absolute chilling view. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, you talk about a legend killer, a viper, an apex predator. I think this right here just put the nail in the coffin. I mean, listen, Randy Orton has a main event matchup, and it seems like eye patch and all, he's going to be going into that matchup same way he's going into this matchup with impaired vision. Only 50% of a seeing view, but Randy Orton has 100% backing him. And ladies and gentlemen, when it comes down to momentum, Randy Orton has just been trying to gain as much as he possibly can. But earlier tonight, it seems before he got to put on his eye patch, Bryan Danielson was, hit him with the label lock, just attacked him during Judgment Day's promo earlier tonight. And you see Orton taking a second to get to that second rope. Orton feeling the effects of that attack. And man, Randy Orton has had no easy, task. Listen, this is a guy who, retired John Cena, so you couldn't expect an easy outcome for Randy Orton going forward. But ladies and gentlemen, Theory versus the Viper, Randy Orton. It's going to be an absolute banger here tonight for your main event. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as the bell rings, Randy Orton. Oh, man, Austin Theory tries to get a punch to Randy Orton's eye, trying to use that eye to his advantage already. But, oh, Theory catching him and now taking him down. And, I mean, usually I would say Austin Theory wouldn't be able to take down Randy Orton that easily, but with that impaired vision, man, you got to think that's going to play a factor. Oh, wait a minute, Austin Theory now running, but psyching him out, and Randy Orton making him regret that decision. Speaking about decisions, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we seen Bryan Danielson step into Adam Pearce's office. Pearce definitely seemed intimidated, to say the least. Oh my God. Popping up Austin Theory just for the hell of it. Theory now trying to roll out of the way, but Randy Orton with a very, very nice kick there. And wait a minute, Randy Orton now looking to attack Austin Theory's eye, looking to make Theory feel the same way Orton feels, and Theory moving out of the way. Theory, over everything else, definitely cares about his looks. And wait a minute, Orton now trying to put some more beating on Austin Theory. Theory doesn't know where he's at, seems very staggered in the matchup, and more vintage Orton for his trouble. And like I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, Bryan Danielson, we've seen him go into Adam Pearce's office earlier tonight. We haven't really seen much of that. But Randy Orton has a set-in-stone matchup this Sunday. I mean, maybe Bryan Danielson will get a matchup later on down the line, but as far as this Sunday goes, it belongs to the Viper, and after everything he's been through, I definitely would say he deserves it. Goes into the cover now. Is this one going to be it? No. Randy Orton not able to lock it down, not able to put Austin Theory away, and Theory now trying to go for that big, oh my God, that big hit there, but Orton taking him down with that big clothesline into the cover now. 2 count, and no. Randy Orton just getting a 2 count. It seems like that was all Austin Theory was worth, and now Austin Theory could be in a bit of trouble here as Orton with a knee to the eye. We talked about Orton wanting to make others feel exactly the way he feels, and that's showing true right now. And Orton once again relying on those punches, and now Orton just showing a completely different side to him, a completely vicious side to him. Not giving a damn about who he steps into the ring with, and oh man. My God. Randy Orton now, oh man. Orton looks to kick Austin Theory. Theory moving out of the way. You see Austin Theory's eye is swelling up there. The left eye of Austin Theory swelling up, and you got, oh my God, laying out Orton. Not hitting him on the eye, but laying him out. You gotta think that's gonna do some damage now. Austin Theory looks to bring up Orton and drop him on his neck. It's over. Intercontinental Champion to retain, but a rope break. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I mean, I would argue that Austin Theory might have had it right there. But now Theory lining up Randy Orton where he stands. Theory doesn't know where he's at or what he's going to do. Theory now, wait a minute, a nice drop kick there. Theory taking down Randy Orton with a drop kick, and now telling the WWE Universe that this is exactly what Randy Orton deserves. And this is the kind of heat that you want when you're a bad guy in the WWE, because the fans just absolutely hate this man, Austin Theory, and surprisingly more than Randy Orton here tonight. Drop kick there by Theory, missed out of the way there, and Orton catches him! RKO! 1, 2, and he does it! Randy Orton just beat the Intercontinental Champion Austin Theory! Oh, wow! 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 Randy Orton just defeating the Intercontinental Champion, and aside from Orton going into his own championship matchup this Sunday against Finn Balor, you gotta think You gotta think that this is gonna weigh on the mind of Austin Theory going into his championship matchup this Sunday against Adam Cole, because Cole has been on an absolute hot streak here in Universe Mode, but Austin Theory just stifled his momentum just by that much. It was the miss of the drop kick, and Orton caught his moment and found the RKO. Man, what a matchup, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Randy.
Oh, man.
Back here. Yep, right here on the Tron. Great matchup you just did right there, man. You just beat the Intercontinental Champion. Maybe that's where you can go after I pin your ass this Sunday. Yeah, you heard that right. You heard that damn right, because Adam Pearce was perfectly fine with the one-on-one match between you and Finn Balor, but it seems like our commissioner, William Regal, is a guy that's all about the ratings. And you know who's been bringing them in the last couple of weeks after I had my match with Finn Balor? Me. So guess what? This Sunday, at the fully loaded pay-per-view, it's going to be Randy Orton versus Finn Balor versus Bryan Danielson. Oh, trust me, Orton, this Sunday, you're going to get your fucking head kicked in.
Oh my goodness, well, Bryan Danielson sending a message. Oh, wait a minute, that's the World Heavyweight Champion, Finn Balor, as Balor clocks Orton in the head with the title. Balor and Danielson with the last laugh, but Balor looks like he's in no mood for jokes, no mood for games. Ladies and gentlemen, it's official triple threat. Balor, Orton, Bryan, it all goes down. We see two former brothers take on each other in an all-holds-barred match, and we see Intercontinental Championship action when Theory takes on Cole. But that's not all. We talk about heated rivalries, no disqualification between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes, and also the OC are going to be taking on the Usos for the WWE Tag Team Championships. But that's not all. Rhea Ripley is going to take on Damage Control's leader Bayley for the Raw Women's Championship, and a Mayhem exclusive for you guys. It's going to be Samoa Joe and Tommaso Ciampa. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this episode of Universe Mode, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more content on the channel, because more content is going to be you guys' way. Fully Loaded is going to be live on the channel this Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be damn good, and I'll see you guys then.